Pop Squad, coming at you. Something a little bit different today. We're going to do a My Chemical Romance track, and if you have been following the channel for a while, you may remember that the last time I did a My Chemical Romance track, it was because my stepdaughter asked me to do it. The exact same thing is true this time. She is a big fan of My Chemical Romance, and we did, I want to say, Graveyard, Cemetery, Road, something like that. My Chemical Cemetery Drive, that was it. Back on March 6th of 2025, and this time we are going to do Early Sunsets over Monroeville. I am sure I've not heard this track. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So this was on I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love from 2002. That's gotta be a super early My Chemical Romance, right? Because I know he was, Gerard Way was really inspired by, like, to start making music by the events of 9/11. Let's see, it's listed as rock, rock, Midwest emo, indie rock, and emo. Let's go look at My Chemical Romance and see the albums and when they were released. Show all albums. 2005. Okay, so they go back to 2002. Dreams of Stabbing and or Being Stabbed, an EP. Vampires Will Never Hurt You, a single. Oh yeah, so 2002, the first full album. So a couple of EPs before that. So this is the first full album. I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love. And let's just get into it. Like I said, Early Sunsets over Monroeville, produced by Eyeball Records, Alex Saavedra and Jeff Rickley. And, let's see if there's a little, there's a lot of a little annotation here. Slower than most of the songs on the album, Early Sunsets over Monroeville was inspired by the classic George A. Romero horror film Dawn of the Dead. In the film, the protagonist finds reprieve from the zombie apocalypse by shutting... The protagonists find reprieve from the zombie apocalypse by shutting themselves into a Monroeville mall in Pennsylvania. Frontman and lyricist Gerard Way described it as a sweet song about Dawn of the Dead. I have a different kitty here with me tonight. This is Vasya. She is nice, but very insistent on wanting some attention right now, just as I start the video. I guess I've seen this movie, Dawn of the Dead. I'm not a huge zombie movie fan. I'm not a big horror movie fan, but I do know this movie. And while this song focuses on being trapped in a mall during the zombie apocalypse, Way uses the song's unique setting to explore themes that occur elsewhere on the album. Themes that feature most prominently include the struggle with losing or killing a loved one, the sense of feeling dead in a relationship, and the struggles that arise in a relationship in the face of a dire situation. Monroeville is also notable for being one of two songs that rhythm guitarist Frank Iero, am I reading that right? Yeah, looks like it, contributed to on the album along with Honey. Iero had joined the band after the majority of the album was already written. In the documentary Life on the Murder Scene, lead guitarist Ray Toro said of Iero's role on the song, he just plays some great parts. A lot of the melody that he plays during the verses and the choruses is just absolutely beautiful, and I think really make these songs work. Iero would go on to contribute to the entirety of MCR's future albums. Oh, that's cool. So, kind of an early appearance by somebody who recently joined the band. Let us check this out. That's all I got to say. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down in the description of the video if you would like to have me react to something or be my stepdaughter. Early Sunsets over Monroeville, My Chemical Romance, 5 minutes and 5 seconds, and it looks like this has 3.7 million views and was uploaded 7 years ago. Let's do it. Definitely has a really nice voice. It's so easy to listen to, right? The music is really nice. It kind of rolls along. Nice, just light rock feel. The heavy drums kind of set it apart a little bit from being in sort of adult contemporary land. I like it quite a lot. I also like that it sort of feels like whatever this character is that we're following here, like he's just having a good time running around the mall. Up and down the escalators, pennies in a colder fountain, elevators and half price sales, trapped in by all these mountains. Like, he doesn't care what's going on, he's just having a good time walking around this mall, doing whatever.
Does anyone care? And if I had the guts to put this to your head, but would anything matter if you're already dead? And should I be shocked now by the last thing you said before I pull this trigger? Does anyone notice? What does anyone care? And if I had the guts to put this to your head, and would anything matter if you're already dead? And how should I be shocked by the last thing you said before I pull this trigger? Your eyes vacant and stained, and it's saying you love me. Make things harder at best, and this was changing nothing. Let your body remain, and there's no room in this hell. There's no room in the next, and our memories defeat us. I'll end this the rest. But does anyone notice? But does anyone care? When if I had the guts to put this to your head, but does anything matter if you're already dead? And should I be shocked now by the last thing you said?
Yeah, the strain in his voice really gets across the feeling of this actually being a choice he has to make, right? Like, this isn't like a light little song like the beginning of it would have you believe. Something changed partway through here, right? And in the story, they got bit, and they didn't know it was going to change them into a zombie. But it doesn't have to be that, right? Something happened in whatever this relationship is that you can apply it this way, right? Something happened in whatever this relationship is to turn the other person into someone this person no longer is interested in. They're dead to them, and they're trying to figure out if they have the guts to put an end to not necessarily the person, but the relationship that they have with this person, because it's already over. But can they actually end it? Can they do it? Can they put an end to this thing that is already over and is just sort of living on in this undead state that is using zombies as the metaphor, right? It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool turn of concept in terms of it could just be a zombie song about killing zombies. And if you take the writing at face value, that's exactly what it is. But if you apply the words to something other than killing your former lover who's now a zombie, it could be putting your relationship out of its misery with your former lover who you no longer love anymore, and you just need to have the testicular fortitude to say goodbye, this is over.
Before I pull this trigger, your eyes vacant and stained, and it's saying you love me, made things harder at best, and it's what's changing nothing, as your body remains, and there's no room in this hell, there's no room in the next, but does anyone notice there's a corpse in this bed?
Yeah, and if anything, that last line kind of makes it very clear that he's not just talking about a zombie, right? Like, he's talking about two people lying in bed, and one of you just isn't there really anymore. Good track. A good track. Maybe a few too many mentions of putting a gun to somebody's head and pulling the trigger, but that might be my own thing. Very, very cool. I really thought that was good. I like My Chemical Romance. I have not listened to much of their stuff at all. It was just not a band that I started listening to when I was listening to music in the early 2000s. I was way more into electronic stuff. And My Chemical Romance, I didn't know what they were about, and none of my friend group said, hey, you should check these guys out. I just never heard it. Very cool. I think I would have loved it. I'm certain I would have loved it. Papa Squat, check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon, right over here in the description of the video. Thanks again to Paulina for sending this in. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.